Hello and welcome to our first episode of Voices from the Top. We're focusing on students from Marquette High who have a story to tell. I'm your host, Ronnie Decker, and I'm joined by...
Thomas Still.
And our first guest of the show is...
Gabe Stillmank.
I will just hop right into it.
Great. So, Gabe, thank you for being here today. We got a few questions to ask for you. So, our first question, we'll just jump right into it, is what is your favorite show that you've helped out in?
For Stage Crew?
Yeah, for Stage
Yeah,
Crew.
so I've been a part of Stage Crew for 3 years. I've done mostly sound stuff. I really think my favorite show is Grease. Grease, for sure, last year was super fun. The cast was super involved, and it was a fun show, for sure.
Any reason in particular why that was your favorite show?
The cast was fun to work with. Really, when you have a fun cast, that's what makes or breaks a show for me.
Yeah, I bet that makes a difference. And then also, you've helped out with Follies a lot, and Follies at Marquette's a really big thing for the seniors and especially for the whole student body. What's your favorite experience, or just tell us how that works for you and what you like about that?
Yeah, Follies is really fun because on Stage Crew, you get to see how people who generally aren't in theater kind of how they receive and how they adapt to different things that normal theater kids are pretty used to, and watching how the shows differ and how they evolve and being able to see some people really come out of their shell and get used to theater is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome to see.
Awesome. I'll turn it over to Ronnie.
All right, so we're in choir together, those who don't know.
Oh, yeah, we are.
We have a lot of fun there. Gabe's told me a lot about his experiences. You've been in choir for all 4 years under Mr. Ajak. What's it been like to see the choir program grow from your freshman year to our current members? We got almost 30-something now?
Almost 40, I think.
Almost 40.
Yeah, no, so Mr. Ajak actually hasn't been here for 4 years. He's only been here for 3.
My mistake.
My first year, there was someone here named Dr. Clifton, and I will spare you the details, but when I came in freshman year, there were more people in choir than we had now. And then the next year, everybody left, to, I'm sure, no fault of Dr. Clifton. But then he mysteriously left, and they hired Mr. Ajak. And my sophomore year, there were maybe 12 people in choir. It was really, really a small group, which on one hand was really fun because the people in there are my really good, really close friends, and I was able to build some awesome relationships with them. But it was also really difficult to try and support the school musically at masses and put on concerts with that little amount of people. But then Mr. Ajak helped grow the choir. Junior year, there were more people, and now we got all these people. It's been really fun to see it evolve and to see people who kind of like the theater thing, aren't normally music kids and aren't normally choir kids, get involved in something that's so important to me. It's been really fun to watch it happen, 100% for sure.
Yeah, I'd definitely say our choir, we do a lot of cool things with it. We sang at State Fair with Foreigner this summer.
Foreigner, yeah, that was super fun.
That was really cool. It was one of the highlights of being part of the choir, and a lot of the guys that I've talked to sounds like they're coming back for the next few years too, which is
100%.
really, really cool to hear.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. What was something that attracted you to join the choir freshman year? The only reason I got into choir this year was because I needed to have my fine art credit, but
100%.
I've had a lot of fun with it. So what's the thing that made you want to join the choir?
Yeah, so I've always been really into music. I'm going into music as a career now. I just auditioned to a few schools. I'm looking at Berkeley and Juilliard. And I've been doing choir since I was in elementary school, so it's kind of always been part of my life. And I kind of just continued it at Marquette and didn't expect it to be anything that crazy. I actually almost left freshman year because it was pretty awful, but I'm definitely glad I didn't. And yeah, so I'm really a part of it because it's always been a part of my life, 100%.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about being in the choir? I know you've said seeing kids break out of their shell who aren't usually musical, but what would you say is your favorite part?
I think that music, Mr. Ajak talks about this a lot, but I think that the bonds that you can build with people through music are really unlike anything else. And music is an art form that is uniquely communal, and you can do it with other people. And it's for sure the relationships you build, 100%.
Definitely. Last thing for the choir aspect of it, what's your favorite place that you've ever performed for the choir?
It was definitely State Fair. I don't
Yeah.
think that can be topped. Singing with Foreigner was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. Just the crowd interaction with us, singing with Foreigner. They put on a really good show too.
They did. Yeah, they did. It was their last tour ever, too. So
Yeah.
it was our last chance to do it. I will say that the baccalaureate masses at the end of the year for the seniors, I don't know if you've been to one of those.
Not yet.
You'll come this year.
Definitely.
They're pretty spectacular. So from a liturgical side, definitely those ones at Jesu.
For sure.
All right, and for the final question, we're going to lay a tough one on you. Since you're a senior and you've had so many great experiences here at Marquette High, our final question is, out of all the shows, performances, rehearsals, anything outside of that you've done here at Marquette, whether it be in the school, outside of the school, with your friends, what's been your favorite memory?
Like of my life in the past 4 years.
Yeah,
Oh man.
specifically in relation to Marquette.
Yeah. So, because of Marquette and Mr. Ajak, I found a passion for teaching, which is something I never really thought I would do. And because of that, I branched out to certain middle schools, and I started working with them on a bunch of musical stuff. I started directing musicals because of some inspiration from Marquette, and being able to work with kids and find a career path like that has definitely given me some incredible moments. If you want like a single moment, there was last year or 2 years ago, I did a show at Bayside Middle School. We did Wizard of Oz, and it was a complete mess, and it was awful, but it was fun. And during the very last show, everyone got their lines right, and it's the only show that went well, and everyone was so happy with it, and that was probably my best memory, off the top of my head.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, Gabe, for coming on. Like we said, this was our first episode. Didn't really know how it was going to go, but I thought it went pretty well.
Yeah, thank you
would
for
agree.
having me. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Great first guest to have. That'll be all for our first episode. It was Voices from the Top. We'll catch you next time.